now that you hopefully believe that I can play a little bit, hi, my name is Mike. I've been teaching guitar for 10 years. I'm currently the manager of the Rock School program in Naperville Music. I've been doing that for 3 years now. And I wanted to make a lesson video that addressed a couple of the things about playing that a lot of other lesson videos leave out, and that's exactly how to go about practicing a specific riff or a specific part of a song. It's this idea that most musicians call woodshedding. Woodshedding, I think, put in the most simple way, is being very thoughtful and very thorough about the way that you practice. It's just a very good way to make good use of your time. I usually try to spend about, on average, something like half of my time that I'm practicing actually specifically woodshedding. The rest of the time I'm either actually learning something or just having fun with whatever. But a lot of the times I'll take a lick and break it down. I'll look very specifically at one hand, focus on that. I'll look very specifically at one small piece. Usually from there, I'm going to work on it in very, very small repetitions. I think that's a very good way to build a good habit, is just take a very small repetition, look at that, do it along with the metronome so you're sure that you're not slowing down when it gets hard and speeding up when it gets easy. Everybody does that. Use a metronome. It's annoying. Do it. It's worth it. I like to use something that'll actually speed up as it's going. That way I can keep my hands on the instrument. This is called dynamic metronome. You can find it on my website. It's a really, really nice way to just keep your hands on the instrument, keep focused on what you're doing, and then as you are allowing that to gradually speed up and you're keeping up with it while still keeping an even pace, you can kind of build that habit with just a lot of small redundant parts. I'm going to use that lick that I just played as a real quick example. If I was to woodshed that, one of the trickier parts in that lick is transitioning from the lower chordal part of the riff to the higher fast part, especially because I have a pickup selector switch change in the middle of that. So my first woodshed for that would be just focusing on my right hand. I'm usually going to start cleaning, make sure that I can go. I'm going to do that along with the metronome, just make sure that that motion is very even. Every day I'm going to start it slow enough that I'm sure that it's consistent. Try to get it a little bit faster than the day before. I'm going to do this very, very frequently so that I'm constantly reinforcing my muscle memory so I know what all of this feels like. Then I'm going to add that left hand to it. It's a C major arpeggio. Well, I'm tuned to C, so it would actually be A flat, but I think of it as C. It's concert A flat. But anyway, I'm going to take that one small piece. I'm going to make sure it's clean like that. I'm going to try it again, a little bit of distortion and compression. I'm going to make sure I can transition from that to it. I'm going to make sure I can transition from the chord. Change my pickup selector switch because I like the way that the sweeps sound on a neck pickup. And then that next woodshed would be this. I'm going to make sure that I can stitch all those pieces together. I'm going to work on those small pieces until each one is faster than it needs to be. That way when I start attaching them together and working on them in overlapping pieces, I have a little bit of time to think ahead. So this lick might end up something like that. Alright, but it's going to be a lot of redundancy, a lot of metronome work, and a lot of just making sure that all of my habits are consistent, and then when I transition from one piece to another, it works evenly. So give that a try. I think that's something that's really, really useful. Keep in mind, guitar tab websites don't replace teachers. YouTube doesn't replace a teacher. There's nothing that's going to overcome the idea of somebody sitting next to you being like, oh, this is what you don't understand, this is the weak link in your chain, this is what you're missing, and this is how you fix that. But I just wanted to throw that out there for the people that are using YouTube as a source of lessons, because I have a lot of students that have been doing it, and I have a lot of students that come in with the same set of issues that I had, and I kind of wish I knew this when I started learning. So try that. Be thorough, be thoughtful, and spend about half of your practice time on a very frequent, regular basis approaching your playing like that. Thanks for watching.